Last week on silver, I told you once it trades past 1900, you can expect strong bullishness. In fact, on the very first trading session, silver had achieved 2000 levels, and since then it tried to retrace and tried to trade in range. I hope you all profited. Also remember, this is the highs of this channel it has tried to achieve, and on the downside it has still got lot much to achieve. Now, with the Fed's interest rate decision due next week, what can be expected out of silver? How can we trade? How can we make profit trading silver next week? Which position you should take? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. And for it, towards the end of this video, I will give you the trading levels and strategy. Do watch till the end. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits, as I share my daily analysis on silver very early in the day with the Asia session. Definitely it includes very critical levels which you can trade and definitely profit. So do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon. Let's start the analysis. See, silver last week has achieved the levels which we had targeted since long from 2400 levels, that is 1800, 1750. It has precisely achieved, trying to reverse from there. Now look at the movement of silver. Sharp drop, retracement, 3 drop and then a retracement on the weekly charts. Now also remember, it has failed to go past the highs of this channel. So yes, if and only if next week you see silver trading above 2000 levels, then only I will recommend you to buy again. Above 2000 level, the next target is going to be again till towards 2100, which is going to remain a very strong resistance for the silver. Now also remember, now 2000 levels are going to remain a stronger resistance for silver to pass by and sustain above. Also look at the last 2 weeks chart here. This is certainly trading in a bullish channel. 3, or rather I say 2 green candles in a row. The support there on the downside this time is going to be 1940 again. I have talked about these two numbers 1940 and 1920 multiple times. So once it drops below 1940 next week, you can again expect a little bearishness which might bring it till towards 1930, 1920. And if it trades below 1920, you can certainly expect this time again that we may see a very good drop. Trading above 2000, you can expect 2040, 2050 to give it a resistance. Beyond that, 2100 will be seen. So see, first thing is look at the previous candle. This is second green candle. There is a wick available. At the same time, this time it tried to take it further down, and yes, possibility of it to give you lower highs and then a drop from there exists. So yes, we can expect a little rise for the first 2 days and then, or first 1 day, and then we can expect a drop. So be cautious with the Fed decisions. We might see a good move. Now look at the daily charts here. Look at the daily chart. So from here the move has started, higher highs. Now at the same time, for after achieving 2000, it has in fact erased all these gains for the week. Now last candle it tried to reverse again, and now look at the last 3 candles specifically. Lower highs indicates that still there is bearishness. At the same time on the downside, yes, there is far away or down. On the downside there is lot much to cover. First 1840 very strong support, then 1800 the next destination. So now look at for next week. If you see silver trading above this zone, which is precisely situated at around 1970. So if you see silver trading above 1970, you can buy again, and above 1970 you can expect it may try to achieve 2000 levels again. So what it can try to do is a rise, retracement, double top, and from 2000 levels we should be cautious how it behaves at 2000. If it sustains above 2000, the next target is definitely 2040, 2050 zone, which it may try to achieve. Else achieving 2000, the possibility of a sharp reversal exists. Then again it may try to bring it again on the downside. How far it can get pulled back? First support at 1880, next at 1840, and then towards 1800 levels, what we can expect. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour, after achieving the lows there, it has shown a reverse and let us see the 4-hour candles, the bullishness is diminished here and possibility of a reversal exists. I will watch how it behaves at around 1950 levels, below which you can again expect 1940 20 levels, and then below that you can expect it to drop again. This time the drop could be again sharp enough for it to take it till towards 1840 and below levels. Be cautious of these levels. 1970, yes, above which you may expect little more bullishness there. So these are the 4-hour charts. Look at the monthly candle now. Also on the weekly chart, see, I did tell you the silver might achieve these levels at 1800. It has precisely achieved this zone, and yes, breaking below this zone at 1750 this time, it is lot much distance to cover till this zone at 1500. Be cautious of this. If it sustains below this zone at 1800, next month, next to next month, you can expect a lot much downside in silver, where we can look forward to 1500 1600 zone. Be cautious of this. Just I am trying to alert you. And now look at the monthly charts. Also another point on the weekly charts, look at this. See, it is still trying to trade in this channel. Also see this, after consolidation, this is the downward journey which it is trying to continue, and it may try to continue unless and until it trades below 2200. You can expect it to remain bearish. Now let's have a look at the monthly candle. On the monthly charts, I have told several times 1800 very strong milestone. Now look at the last 5 months candle, consistently red here, the support there at 1800. This time in fact it has achieved lower highs, lower lows, trying to trade within this channel. Only and only bullishness is above 2000 and then 2050 levels, beyond which you can expect very strong bullishness till towards 2100 2200 levels. Be cautious of this, as it is right now giving lower highs, lower lows. I think for the month it is done with the highs and it is done with the lows too. It might try to trade within this zone 1750 to 1750 to 2000 levels. So right now precisely situated at 1950 1960 zone, it has still downside to cover further, and it has a scope for it to drop. So yes, be cautious till towards 2000 levels on the upside. And now let's have a look with the help of indicators. What does the indicator suggest here? Indicators on the 4-hour chart suggest 1900 1880. This is going to remain a stronger support zone, and below this, if it breaks below 1880, you can certainly expect 1860 40, and then below that you can expect a drop. On the upside, it is trading near to the top of the Bollinger Band. The resistance to remain strong at 2000 levels. Directional movement on the 4-hour charts is bullish. Stochastic is overbought on the 4-hour charts. The MACD is on the verge of a crossover, and remember, it is trading above zero line. It is still in the bullish zone. Be cautious. It may give you a greener candles if it continues to trade bullish from here. The RSI is at comfortable levels, neither overbought nor oversold. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, the silver trading precisely in between 2050 and 100 moving average, taking the support from 20 period moving average at 1860. It tried to bounce back. 1920 is going to be the 50 period moving average, and then 100 period moving average situated at around 2000 levels. So it is trying to confine its movement within this 1860 to 2000 levels. Any drop below 1860 should be a good level for it to take it further till towards 1800 levels. Directional movement bullish, it is trying to converge. Stochastic comfortable, it has seen a high and now it is trying to trade with a drop. The MACD is bullish, it is divergent, it can start to converge from here. RSI is looking upwards. Remember, if it can show you a 5% move in a single day, it can show you a 5% drop in a single day also. Be cautious with the positions. Every time you have to trade with the stop loss. I will come back to these. Now look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, it was trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, now getting a pullback again on the upside. This zone at 2050 is certainly a very strong resistance zone. This is not only 20 months average but also a strong pivot number. Be watchful of this, and beyond that we may see 2200 levels. Now look at the directional movement was bearish. It is trying to converge here, and a possibility of a divergence exists, and this time it can diverge strongly. Stochastic was at bottom. It has come out of the oversold zone and now trading comfortably above these levels. A reversal can happen. Be cautious with that. MACD is on the verge of a crossover. This time it is a bullish cross. Silver was trading bearish so far and it is on the verge of a crossover. RSI looking upwards and it is giving a slightly positive slope. Look at the monthly charts for silver. It tried to trade below the 100 months average. 100 months average is 10 years average. So the 10-year average price for silver is at around 1800. It tried to breach these levels, tried to trade below these levels. Now again above these levels, the next resistance zone is definitely at 2050 levels, very strong resistance, and beyond that 2200. If these two levels are taken, silver is going to remain bullish again. Directional movement, bearish here on the monthly chart. Stochastic oversold. This is another observation that stochastic is trading oversold. Can sustain these levels. If it can sustain overbought levels, it can sustain oversold levels also. MACD divergent and bearish. The high is done. Possibly for the lows are done, rather the lows are done for the month possibly, and then it may try to trade within range or either trade bullish from here. The RSI is looking upwards. Now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Let me give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. First, let's talk about the levels to go long. And yes, before I give you the levels, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, first thing is you have to trade with the stop loss. Second thing, you have to trade with the stop loss at cost. As soon as you see your trade is in profit, shift your stop loss to your entry price or your cost price. Remember, every trade closed without a loss and with a little profit is a confidence booster. If you have your capital, increasing, definitely you can trade with more confidence. So always trade with a stop loss. Always shift your stop loss to cost or entry price. And the next thing is put a trailing stop loss such that in case of a reversal, your trade closes automatically in profit. Because see, many times you would have seen a single candle comes and it eats your stop loss, and again the direction remains the same and it continues your trade in the same direction. So to avoid such fluctuations, to avoid such things, you have to always put your stop loss at cost. Let the trade get closed. If you don't have time to take multiple trades, please don't trade. Trading is not something where you can just put a trade, go away, do your thing and come back and see, oh, I got a money. It does not happen this way. You have to keep your eyes on screen. You have to trade with the stop loss at cost always. So do this, follow this, and definitely you will be in profit. And yes, if you want to learn the art of trading, art of identifying the right entries, the right exits at the right time, you can join my mentorship batch. The strategies taught will definitely help you become a profitable trader. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram ID, my Telegram channel ID, and my email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Be a part of it. You can also be a part of my signals group. You can also become a Patreon and support the effort. Just $7 contribution from you monthly is a motivation for me, and also we can interact there. The Patreon site link is also mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. So above 1970, we can certainly expect 1990 levels and then 2005 levels. These levels are going to remain a good resistance for silver. Then 2020, and beyond that I will look forward to 2050. So for silver, first thing is you should remain alert of this, and then these levels. If it trades beyond 2050, I will certainly expect it to hit 2100, and then beyond that it will trade in terms of 2150. I am not taking into consideration small moves, but yes, the trade about 2100 will certainly take it till towards 2200 levels, the next destination, and beyond that we can remain bullish. Is too far away. I think this is the level which is going to be crucial for deciding silver's fate next week. Till the time it trades below 2000, in fact till 2020, possibility of a reversal exists. You have to be very cautious. I think for the month, 2000 levels are going to remain a stronger resistance, and on the downside 1800 1750 levels are going to remain a stronger support, and it may try to limit its movement within these levels. Now on the downside, if you see it trading below 1950, sorry, if you see it trading below 1950, you can go short. The next support at 1940 and 1920. Be watchful of these two levels, 1940 and 1920. Very strong support there. Below that we may see it hitting 1880 and 1840. The next support is at 1840. Very strong support there. And if it breaks below this, you can expect a further drop for 1820, 1800, and then below that you can expect 1750 levels. Be cautious. If it can rise 5% in a day, it can also drop 5% in a day. You have to trade with a strict stop loss. You have to ensure that your stop loss is shifted to cost, and you have to put your trailing stop loss. Remember, this is Fed's week. Interest rate decision will decide the direction of the markets. This is going to be a wild, volatile swing week. You have to trade with extreme caution. Eliminate your bias, trade with the trend, trade with the levels, and then you can profit. So thank you very much. Do watch the daily analysis. Do watch it regularly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.